We used to write our names across the nights we couldn't sleep, dreaming of a future only love could ever keep. But pages started tearing between the things we didn't say, and every whispered promise slowly faded day by day. I tried to hold the ending, but the ink began to fade, and suddenly the chapters didn't feel like they were made for us. Our story is over, no more words left to write, no more reasons to hold on to the ghosts of yesterday's light. Our story is over, and it hurts just to admit, but sometimes love is something we're not meant to keep or fix. I reread all the memories like a book that's worn and torn, tracing all the moments back to where we were reborn. But hope can't glue the pages when the ending's written clear, and staying just means hurting in the place we used to fear. I kept turning back the pages, trying not to lose my place, but you and I have changed now in ways we can't erase. Our story is over, no more words left to write, no more reasons to hold on to the ghosts of yesterday's light. Our story is over, and it breaks what's left of me, but loving you was something I was never meant to free. Maybe another lifetime we rewrite every line, but in this one we were fragile and ran out of time. So I'll close the book gently, even though it's killing me. Some endings aren't mistakes, they're just what they're meant to be. Our story is over, letting go is all that's left, but the love we share still lingers in the ruins of my chest. Our story is over, still I love you quietly, even when the final page is all we'll ever be. I poured myself into your hands till there was nothing left of me. Gave you every drop of sunlight, even when I couldn't breathe. I tried to fix the pieces of the person you became, but loving you felt like a battle that I always fought in vain. I stayed until it shattered, I stayed through every tear, but somewhere in the silence I disappeared. I've got nothing left to give, no more strength to try again. You took all the parts I needed just to learn how to begin. I've got nothing left to give, every heartbeat running thin. You broke me without meaning to, and there's nothing left lost to love you, but it echoed into dust. Sometimes love is not enough when there's no trust. I've got nothing left to give, no more strength to try again. You took all the parts I needed just to learn how to begin. I've got nothing left to give, every heartbeat running thin. You broke me without meaning to, and there's nothing left within. You'll say I'm walking away, but I've been gone a while. Lost myself in trying just to keep you reconciled. I used to hold on tightly, now I barely wanna live. There's a peace in letting go when there's nothing left to give. I've got nothing left to give. All my scars have learned to speak. I kept fighting for tomorrow when we didn't last a week. I've got nothing left to give, even love can't make me stay. I'm leaving what remains of me, what little's left today. Nothing left to give, nothing left to give. I'm trying to stay above the surface, but the waves keep pulling me down. Every memory hits like thunder. In this silence, you're not around. Your voice still echoes in the deep, like a shadow stuck inside my chest. I reach for you, but lose my grip and fall into the emptiness. I'm fighting with the current, but the pain keeps dragging me. And I'm scared that I'll forget how your love once set me free. I'm sinking fast, can't breathe, falling where you used to be. Every heartbeat's breaking underneath this misery. I'm sinking fast, can't breathe, no escape, nowhere, no ease. You were all that kept me safe. Now I drown in memories. Your absence feels like water rising higher through my veins. I beg for just a little light, but all I find is rain. All the things we never fixed pull me deeper with each tear. Love became an anchor, and I can't escape from here. I reach for something real, but all I touch is cold. And the truth hits like a storm. We'll never get back what we sold. I'm sinking fast, can't breathe, falling where you used to be. Every heartbeat's breaking underneath this misery. I'm sinking fast, can't breathe, no escape, nowhere, no ease. You were all that kept me safe. Now I drown in memory. If you heard me calling, would you pull me from the dark? Or would you let me disappear with the ruins of my heart? I'm sinking fast, can't breathe, lost inside what's left of me. Your love was the only light, now I fade beneath the sea. I'm sinking fast, can't breathe. Tell me why you had to leave. You were all that kept me afloat. Ooh. was collecting on the frames. Your smile still haunts the corners of the life we couldn't save. Time keeps stealing colors from the nights we used to know. Now every memory's trembling, like it's scared to let me go. And I keep holding on to moments we can't recreate. But even love gets blurry when the heart can't hold the weight. Pictures of us fade, just like the promises we made. Your laughter turns to silence, and your warmth just slips away. Pictures of us fade, every shade of yesterday. I try to keep you in my heart, but time won't let you stay. Your shadows on the hallway still echo when I breathe. I swear I feel you near me in the spaces in between. The photographs keep losing all the parts that made us real. And every tear that falls now takes a piece I shouldn't feel. I wish that I could freeze the days before we broke, but love can't stay in frames when we stop the words we spoke. Pictures of us fade, just like the promises we made. Your laughter turns to silence, and your warmth just slips away. Pictures of us fade, every shade of yesterday. I try to keep you in my heart, but time won't let you stay. Maybe we were fragile, maybe time was too unkind. Now all our golden moments turn to ghosts inside my mind, and every fading image is a goodbye left behind. Pictures of us fade, but I still look anyway, trying to find the reason why love had to slip away. Pictures of us fade, but I remember yesterday. Even when the world forgets, I'll keep you in the space where pictures never fade. The night is quiet, but my heart is loud. I'm drowning in memories I can't turn down. Your shadow still standing in the corner of my room. Every thought of you feels like another wound. I try to breathe, but your name pulls me under. Every promise you made still echoes like thunder. And I hate that I still reach for you, even when I know we're through. I'm crying in the dark where no one sees my pain, hiding all the tears that fall like endless rain. You were my light, now you're just a scar, and I'm here alone, crying in the dark, crying in the dark, crying for the love that broke my heart. I sit with the pieces of what we used to be. Your voice still whispers like you're next to me. I keep replaying the last moon that still feels too real. You were my light, now your world's apart, so I'm here, still crying in the dark, crying in the dark, crying for the love that broke my heart. The lights are dimming in this empty space. I trace the silence like it's your face. Every memory slips like sand through my hands, and I'm trying to live a life I don't understand. You were the color that filled my sky, but now I'm learning how to say goodbye. And every step I take feels hollow as I fade to gray slow. I'm fading to gray slow, losing myself in the places you used to go. Your voice is a ghost that I still follow, breaking me down soft and low. I'm fading to gray slow, where the shadows know what I can't show. I'm losing the light, losing control as I fade to gray slow. Your sweater's still hanging on the back of the door, like you might walk in, but you don't anymore. I replay our laughter until it hurts. Love turns to ashes before it turns to dirt. You were the color that made me whole. Now I'm just trying to calm my soul, but every heartbeat feels so shallow as I fade to gray. I'm fading to gray slow, losing myself in the places you used to go. Your voice is a ghost that I still follow, breaking me down soft and low. I'm fading to gray slow, where the shadows know what I can't show. I'm losing the light, losing control as I fade to gray slow. Maybe love was brighter than I knew. Maybe I was only alive because of you. Now all that's left is a quiet echo, pulling me down soft and slow. I'm fading to gray slow, falling apart in the afterglow of the love that left too long ago. Yet I still hold on. Now I'm fading to gray slow, losing the last of the colors you stole. Fading to We were painting constellations on the ceiling of our dreams. Now the stars we used to follow don't mean anything to me. You said love was never easy, but you didn't stay to try. You just left me with the silence and the questions in goodbye. I'm still holding on to moments that you walked away from. This is what we lost, a heart that beat for two, a future built on promises we never saw come true. This is what remains. the cost, you found your way to freedom, and I'm grieving what we lost. I still see you in the doorway, I still feel you in my hands. I replay our faded laughter like a song that never ends. You moved on without a warning, left me stranded in the past. Guess forever wasn't ours, just a word we couldn't grasp. And I give anything to tell you that I'm still not moving on. This is what we lost, the nights we swore were ours, the safety in your voice, the comfort in your arms. Now I'm left with memories and the weight of who we were. This is what we lost, and it hurts to know you're sure. Maybe love just wasn't strong enough, maybe timing fell apart, but I'm still standing in the wreckage with your fingerprints on my heart. This is what we lost, a love I couldn't save. You walked out of the story while I stayed inside the page. And maybe you're not hurting, but I'm paying every cost, 'cause you found someone new, and I'm still crying for what we lost. Yeah, this is what we lost. And I'm the one left holding on. I still replay the nights we held the world between our hands. You were whispering forever, like it was something we could plan. Now the rooms are getting quieter, and your laughter starts to fade, but I still feel the warmth of you in every memory we made. Even though you're gone, every heartbeat pulls me back to those moments of pleasure, those seconds we live like gold, before the tears, before the ending, before the nights got cold. I give anything to hold them, to relive what we once treasured, 'cause all I have left of us are those moments of pleasure. Your jacket's on the chair, your shadow lingers on the door. I pretend I learned to breathe again, but I'm still aching at the core. I thought love was something certain, something time could never steal, but even beauty turns to heartbreak when the pain becomes too real. You're the ghost inside the silence that I can't stop hearing back. Those moments of pleasure, the quiet sunrise on your skin, the way you said my name like I was where your heart had been. Now they're falling through my fingers and I can't hold them together. All I'm living with now, all I'm living with break. But loving you still feels like the sweetest kind of ache. Moments of pleasure, they haunt me in the night. They remind me of a love that almost made it right. And even though it's over, I remember you forever. Oh, not for the pain you left, but the moments of pleasure, they still shimmer in my heart, even as everything else fades. I've been walking through the silence where your voice once filled the air. Now the echoes feel like nothing, just reminders you're not there. I keep reaching for your shadow, but it slips between my hands like a truth I never wanted and a hurt I never planned. And the hollow in my chest grows deeper with your name. Welcome to the great void, where love goes when it dies, where the pieces of our story flow like ashes in the sky. It's the space you left behind me, where the light was destroyed. Now I'm living in the silence of the grave. The great void. I still talk to you at midnight, though I know you'll never hear. When the world feels overwhelming, I still wish that you were near. But the nights are getting darker and my hands are turning cold, 'cause I'm clinging to a future that we never got to hold. And the weight of losing you is a truth I can't avoid. Welcome to the great void, where our memories fade slow, where the love that felt eternal has nowhere left to go. It's the place I fall asleep in when my whole hope gets destroyed. I'm alone with all the shadows in the grave. The great void. Maybe this is what remains when the last goodbye is said. Just a heart that keeps on beating in a body feeling dead. Now I'm lost in the great void, in the ruins of our life. You moved on like it was nothing, left me stranded in the night. And I'm screaming for a reason, but the truth just fills the void. That you're gone and I'm still falling through the void. Great void. I keep sinking, but no one hears the sound. You walked into my life like a gentle flame, soft on the outside, but it burned just the same. You held held me close, then you let me fall, and I still hear your voice through it all. I should've known better than to trust those eyes, beautiful lies wrapped in soft goodbyes. You said forever, but forever left, and now I'm learning how to breathe again. You heartbreaker, you love, how could you lift me up just to cut me down? You heartbreaker, you love, why did you smile while watching me drown? I gave you my soul, you tore it apart. You heartbreaker, you broke my heart. I replay every moment like a film in my mind, wondering why I didn't see the warning signs. You touched my hands, but never touched my soul. You promised warmth, but left me cold. I should've known better than to trust those eyes, beautiful lies wrapped in soft goodbyes. You said forever, but forever lied, and now I'm left bleeding inside. You heartbreaker, you love, how could you lift me up just to cut me down? You heartbreaker, you love, why did you smile while watching me drown? I gave you my soul, you tore it apart. You heartbreaker, you broke my heart. Maybe love was just a game to you, but I gave you everything I knew. Now I'm standing in the ruins you made, trying to heal from the mess you gave. You heartbreaker, you love, why did you turn my dreams into scars? You heartbreaker, you love, now I'm learning who you really are. I gave you my soul, you tore it apart. You heartbreaker, you never loved me from the start. I'm holding pieces of a promise you swore you'd never throw away, but every word you left behind still cuts me deeper every day. The mirror shows a stranger now, someone I don't recognize. You took the light out of my heartbeat, left me drowning in goodbyes. I tried to mend the cracks you made, but they just kept getting worse. You gave me all your half-love, then left me with the hurt. I'm broken beyond repair, there's nothing left for you to say. You walked out with the last of me, now all I feel is what you gave. You tore apart the parts of me that used to love without fear. Now I'm standing in the ruins, broken beyond repair. You said some wounds were temporary, but you carved yours into my bones. You turned our home into a memory, a place I can't call home. I traced the ghost of who I was before you ripped my world in two. I didn't know a heart could shatter just by being loved by you. I patched myself with goes everything you promised, and every truth you couldn't face. I'm broken beyond repair. There's nothing left for you to say. You walked out with the last of me. Now all I feel is what you gave. You tore apart the parts of me that used to love without fear. Now I'm standing in the ruins, broken beyond repair. Maybe healing isn't meant for me. Maybe some souls stay undone. Maybe loving you was poison that I mistook for love. If time could sew me back again, I'd still feel where you tore. Some damages are permanent, some hearts don't heal anymore. 'Cause I'm broken beyond repair, left with pieces everywhere. You moved on like it meant nothing, while I'm still gasping for air. You tore apart the parts of me that believed you'd always care. Now I know some love destroys you till you're broken beyond repair. Every scar I hide beneath my skin holds a secret you'll never know. A fight I lost, a tear I cried, a love that burned too slow. I trace the lines in the quiet and I remember what they cost. Every touch, every word, every goodbye is a piece of me you lost. I've tried to cover up the pain, pretend that it's all gone, but the truth is written on my body in a language you don't know. 'Cause scars tell stories of all the love that left me broken. On nights I cried alone and words I wish were spoken. They're the maps of heartbreak, the proof that I survived. Scars tell stories of the love I kept alive. I still see your shadow in the mirror, even though you're far away. Your laughter lingers in my veins, a ghost I can't betray. Every scar is a reminder of the battles we went through. Some I carry, some I can't undo. I wear them like a warning to anyone who dares to stay. Love can heal and love can hurt, but some wounds never fade. 'Cause scars tell stories of all the love that left me broken. On nights I cried alone and words I wish were spoken. They're the maps of heartbreak, the proof that I survived. Scars tell stories of the love I kept alive. Maybe one day I'll find someone who sees the story in my skin, who knows that every mark I carry is the proof of where I've been. Until then I'll keep walking with the history I bear. Every scar a chapter of a love beyond repair. Scars tell stories of all the love that left me broken. On nights I cried alone and words I wish were spoken. They're the maps of heartbreak, the proof and I'm still alive.